Hey, Mateus. Some jerk case. A lot of greens. Go this here. Some these. Glove up. Um, Congratulations on graduating. I don't know. When is your graduation? Stefan, how you doing? Hannah, Lawson, I'm doing well. It's been a rough week, honestly. But any day above ground is a good day, so no complaints. Diesel, you're too kind. I'm getting ready to take part in my favorite pastime, play with some fire. As much as I love smoking, nothing gets it going like a nice open fire cook. Hey, Ashley. Diego, I would love you too, man. Appreciate the love. Love from India. Wow, what part? Evening barbecue. Cat Blaze, happy early Easter weekend to you as well. Things are better, still woke up today, so can't complain. I love when I go live and cook as well. Diesel, you caught that. Jerk salmon. Yes, sir. From MD, what part of Maryland? I got stomping grounds over in Columbia, over at PGC, Laurel. Shout out to Maryland. Am I making lamb for Easter? No, I'm actually making a standing rib roast that I've got covered in a mixture of garlic butter and tallow right now. It's kind of crazy. Well, if you guys are down, as always, salute, cheers. Probably show this ugly mug one time before I get into it. Hey everyone, like I said, a little disheveled, but oof, Ro, you got work to do when I see you. Goodness gracious, looking a little Wolfmanish. Jefferson. This was from my buddy Saul when I was over in LA. He got me a beautiful bottle of it. I'm slow enjoying it. Just 3 steel cubes, keep it chill. Salud. Now, what we're going to be making today is some smoked salmon. Well, not really smoked salmon, like open fire cooked. We're doing it 2 ways. We're doing it all in the firebox here. That's the fire we're working with. That's the source. And I'll show you just how I'm going to go about it. I'm having some fun with this one. I always have fun when I do it this way. But this is really, really fun. I'm practicing because my new rig is almost here. They're about to finish sandblasting it, powder coating it, and then, oh, she might be mixed. Love you too, thank you, I appreciate that. The back end of it that I designed it is all open fire. I mean, flames, tiers, stacks, it'll be a whole thing. But now I'm about to practice a few dishes the best way I can. So take you guys with me and see what you think. Let's get into it. If you hear the music, I gotta keep the music a little low because the IG police have been on me hard. So I'm gonna try to turn it up a little bit if I can. If not, I'm gonna, I think what I am gonna start doing, because you guys have been asking for a playlist, I'm gonna start putting out, creating a playlist just before I go live, and it's only available while I'm live. So you can kick it with me, you can vibe out with me, you can ride the tunes with me, hit a little two-step with me. I think that's going to be the way to scapegoat the IG police shut me down. But let's get to it. I love Virginia, Malcolm. I got some aunts over on that side. Back to the food. All right, so got our blades here. Like I mentioned, going to be doing this cook two ways. I'll show you the vessel for the first. So this right here is from Lodge. So Lodge reached out. They want me to try to have some fun with their stuff. So I said, why not? So this is a skillet that they have that's meant for you to just put wood chips in. And everyone's asking me like, oh, if you don't have a smoker, you just have a propane grill, how do you get that smoky flavor? This is it. I dig the idea, but I saw it, I was like, yo, I can have fun with this. So that's what I'm gonna do today, is prepare some salmon in this container. It is extremely tiny. Like, this is a lemon. Give you guys a size comparison. It's not huge. It's my hand. I'm a big guy, got big hands, but still, it's a very small container. But I wanna show you guys how I've been using it. And it's really simple, and I think you'll dig it because it's cheap too. It's like $15, so boom, here we go. All I have in here right now, the base, are some pre-charred cherry wood chips. I got a hold of some cherry wood and split up very finely, toss it in the fire a little bit, let it get a pre-char, and that's our base, and it'll all come together in a second. So let's put this off to the side right now. This is some fresh jerk paste I made up, and I'm going to be making some salmon with that previous container. Eyeball the size of it, probably get to like right around here-ish. Like I said, it's really small. This is like definitely a single serving meal. Also comes with a dope heavy lid that you can also use as a burger press. All right, so let's get to it. I think what I want to do, I kind of like that end, so I'm gonna go like right here with it. And this salmon does still have the skin on. I typically take it off, but because of how I'm gonna be cooking this, I'm leaving it on. Now, I haven't done anything to the salmon at all. You guys know I usually do like a pre-salt, the mustard, nothing's been done. Let me see, where did I go? I'm not feeling 702. There we go. Definitely fun. It looks very good too. So I've got here some of my herb smoked salt. I'll probably go ahead and fillet up some more of this as well, because we're going to use a couple cooking apparatuses today. One more. I may save the rest of this and do a cure and make some lox out of it. So I'm gonna do here a little smoked salt. Nothing too wild, because we're gonna be balancing heavily on the jerk paste for our additional flavor right here. And I am working on making a jerk rub and a jerk sauce. So the issue that I'm having here, guys, is I'm trying to keep everything as health conscious and as organic as possible, because I make my jerk paste from my garden, but because I'm able to net it and cover it, I can get my peppers going year round. It's slowly creeping into Scotch bonnet season right now. So I'm working on it, trust me, in due time. And we're doing a heavy layer. What's the name of your knife? Like, have I named my knife, or like what brand of knife? As far as brand, it's I believe that's a Cooking Guild. Only thing I name are my cars and my smokers. Happy Friday. Thank you, Justine. That's appreciate it. Cheers to Brazil. Always. Gotta love Brazil. Virginia NC. A VA cook-off. You'd win. I'm used to getting in second place, so I don't mind doing a cook-off. Let's make it happen. Anything for charity. Uh, yeah, Malcolm, I'm same cat. Nothing's different. Alistair, I appreciate that. Thank you. I really do. Um, I don't know how else to be. It's easier to be me than to try to be somebody else. I'm still the same goofy guy doing karaoke sing-alongs in the car, running in all types of weather and lifting stuff at the gym. Nothing's changed. At least I haven't changed. All right. And there goes the connection, I think it says. I don't know. Let's see. Boom, we're back. Nope. Toward my motion, sorry, back. Okay, there we go. All right, so happy with this covering. So what we're gonna do now is actually get everything else set. So this is where that container comes in handy. Oh wow, there's a lot. You'll be back on TV. Will I be back on TV? Because lawyers are a real thing, I can't fully, well, I can say yes because I'm working on doing it myself on one aspect of it. So yeah, let's go with that. So we're building up this container a particular way, right? So these are all fresh parsley, rosemary, cilantro, and thyme from my garden. My parsley's been going wild. If anybody's in the Atlanta area and needs some fresh parsley and rosemary, let me know. Like, it's bananas. So I had these soaking, rinsed off all the pollen, of course, but really wanted them nice and hydrated because we're going to build up a little bed layer for our salmon. Slide this on over. Let's do a little chocolate slide into it. Got our chips here, and I'm going to make sure that I don't fully cover up the ports with the chips. And there's no full way to do this, 100%. Just gonna chop it in half, bend, and layer it right on top of our apple wood chips, right? So we got that in there, nestle it in, and leave the stems. The stems are probably the most hydrated and moist portion, and that's really gonna help keep the salmon from burning, because that's what we don't want. I'm gonna hit the base with some smoked salt. You guys know I love mushrooms. So I halved a couple of mushrooms, put that there. Put this right there, okay? Now we'll come behind with our salmon. Set our salmon right on top of that. So if you guys are catching along, we got a lot of moisture at the bottom. Mushrooms are very moist, got a lot of stuff in them, and it's going to help protect the salmon. And I've got it elevated from the main heat source. And now I'm going to take some of my lay down right on top my rosemary, extremely potent. Pull this up right here. Set some more parsley and my thyme and leaves on top. And I'm gonna close it up, and I'm pressing down. I'm forcing everything down, but because I know the lid is gonna get heavy, that's why I put that extra patch of parsley and such on there. I'm gonna go ahead and toss this into the firebox right now so it can get cooking. One sec. Let's take this. Okay. All right, so it's on. The salmon's about to have some serious flavor. Can you remake this video? I don't know if I can remake every single step. I'll see. One sec. I'm actually streaming it live on my YouTube right now. So if you haven't, definitely subscribe to my YouTube. I'll see if I can save it over there. So now we've got the carbon steel pan that we're going to use for the other pieces of salmon. I'm going to have it sort of semi preheating on top of the firebox. It's always nice and shine and grease, so we're good. Are you going to release a cookbook? I'm working on it. I've written 2 chapters. I don't know how much of a cookbook it is. Like, there's recipes, but it's not just primarily a cookbook. Time for a drink. Cheers. Hi from Italy. I currently follow Chef Kwame Wanchi. Yeah, he's a dope cat. I think he's doing what is he, a judge on Top Chef this go around? He was on there for a bit. Cool cat. I read his book. That's a dope book. Not a cookbook at all, because there's not even a recipe in there. But it's definitely a dope book. Like, he had a crazy struggle. You know, I grew up on a farm in Jamaica. How bad could it be? The ocean was my backyard. Definitely get you some Jeffersons. All right, so let's start working. You know what? I know I said I may make some lox. I may say bump the lox. I got more salmon. So I'm gonna do this batch of salmon 2 ways. Cut up the other fillet. I gotta get my meal prep going too. All right. Boom. There we go. And this is the back end, if anyone's wondering. I did leave the skin on. Yeah, he is on Top Chef, and he's a cool cat. That's one of those guys I wouldn't mind, you know, vibing out with one day, sharing a beer. I'm sure our paths will cross eventually. The cooking world isn't as big as people think. You know, very small, very tight knit. A little tree salt, all right. So this is my test development for a seafood rub. So I'm actually going to hit these 2 with it. Let me actually lay down some, there's a dope, very small boutique shop, black owned, amazing people. It's called Grape and Vine. They've got some of the best infused oils ever. I snagged some from there. I make my own, but they get some crazy flavors going over there. So check them out. Tell them the giant guy sent you. All right. So this is the seafood rub I've been working on. Seeing if I can maybe get it to drop this year, but it's definitely a process, guys. It's a process. Get my sides here. Show you on the barbecue show, you killed it, bro. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. Hi from New Zealand. Not necessarily sushi. This is salmon, which can be used in sushi. So, boom, got that going. Next step, swap these over, and we're going to hit these other pieces with the fresh jerk paste. And just so you all know, I'm working on getting together the dates for another Atlanta pop-up where I'll be serving just nothing but jerk. Cooking it right there live, fire, put on a whole show. Be a good old time, you know? Brother, have you done mahi-mahi? Yes, I have. If so, what do you recommend on the grill? Can you elaborate on that a bit? Hey from Maryland. What part of Maryland? Like I said, I got old stomping grounds in PGC, Laurel, Columbia, all parts. Hammond High, you know, Oakwood, Long Reach, Dominican Republic. Hey, that's what's good. Have you cooked deer and will you come to Maryland? I have cooked deer and I am planning on coming to Maryland. Hey, from the UK. I will be in the UK at some point this year. I think right now I'm slated for like November. Yeah. Boom. Actually, I was supposed to have a call right now, but I guess they're running late. So I'm gonna keep on cooking. All right. So that's set up and going. Put this over. Now let's get our skillet put together. Like I said, it's been preheating a little bit. There we go. Nothing too crazy. And we're going to basically build it almost the same. Add a little bit of this infused oil, nothing crazy. Base of smoked salt. Alright. Take all of these extra thick stem, and that's how I trimmed it up. I wanted the thickest stems from the garden of the parsley, the rosemary, the thyme, and rinsed them, got all the pollen off, soaked them for about an hour so they were very, very hydrated. All right. Toss in a few of my mushrooms here because you guys know how I get down about my mushrooms. Oh, I'll definitely be in South Carolina. Don't you worry about that. I will be over in South Carolina. Jerk rub recipe. Don't you? Something's coming, man. I promise you. It's like I wish you guys knew how long it takes to get certain things going. You know, I appreciate the opportunity on being on television, but there's no guidance after. It's very much on your own. So it takes a while to get a lot of things done. So right here, lay that salmon on top. You see this ball spot? Pop a shroom on there so it elevates the salmon from the heat. I'm not putting any of the salmon directly onto anything other than mushrooms. It keeps it elevated, it keeps the air flowing around it. Oh, this song actually. They don't make R&B songs like this anymore. Man, that's a lie for another day though. Lie for another day. All right, so boom, there's that. Have I ever been hunting? Yes. Where do you get your fresh herbs from? My garden. It's like a couple yards that way. That's where I grow all my own stuff. The best. I think you should have won. Win or lose, had a great time. Your salmon don't have fat. Boom. Not a lot, actually. Very minimal, if any, which is also why I'm elevating it off of the carbon steel pan. So, don't want it to burn. Alrighty. And I'm actually going to be making a chard salad with this. And for the chard salad, I've got some fresh arugula and some baby spinach, and I'm going to go snip some more kale from the garden in a bit. Let's move this out of the way. There's a classic song. Well, it's a remake. So I love. Anyone listen to New Edition? Is it just me? Like "Cool It Now" by New Edition is like just one of my. That would be my karaoke song right there. Next time I'm out in LA, if anybody wants to go hit karaoke, it's a dope Korean bar. Got the best karaoke room I've ever seen. I'm gonna get down on some New Edition. All right. So, slice this up just a little bit because we're going to char some of this. I'm going to caramelize the sugars in the lemon. Let that acidity on top do its thing for our salmon. Toss it right in the fire pit and get to work. Man, why don't I live down the street? Well, technically, I do live down the street. It's just not your street. Oh, Malcolm, I appreciate that, brother. Never thought I'd be an inspiration to anybody for anything, so much obliged, man. All right, let's toss these lemon slices on here. Boom. Boom. And we're just gonna have some fun, man. Healthy, flavorful, good for you. good for you. You know, like who doesn't like? You know what I mean? Like it wasn't, and you guys saw it. It's not a lot of prep. It's not a ton of work. You could do this in the oven if you want to. I'm just a pyro and get down with fire. So let's toss this in the firebox. Let me get you guys set up to where you can see it. It's a new edition, man. I'm telling you, I love it. There we go. Alrighty. Ooh, that's nice. I wish you guys could smell the parsley because it's doing its thing. These up. All right, toss this on. There we go. Thanks for watching, guys.